Over the years, I've tried a variety of solutions to keep my gear powered in the 4Runner. The fridge, heater, camera gear, or even my laptop. All running off the starter battery or an undersized portable power station. I've always tried to keep things simple and avoid the cost and complexity of a dual battery setup, but simple doesn't always mean reliable. After some trial and error, I think I finally found the balance I've been looking for. A system that's simple, powerful, and about half the cost of a traditional dual battery setup. Let's check it out.
This is the EcoFlow alternator charger. Basically what this is a fast charger that hooks directly to your car's alternator to allow you to fast charge your EcoFlow battery. It can put out up to 800 watts, so significantly reducing the time that it takes to charge a battery of this size. But this plug-and-play system does more than just charge your battery. It has two other main functions. That's what kind of makes this thing unique. This has a thing called reverse charging. What it basically does is, say your car battery dies, it allows you to reverse charge your car battery using your EcoFlow battery. Another feature that this has is battery maintenance mode. So say you have your car parked for a while, you can leverage your EcoFlow. If this is hooked up to, say, a solar panel, you can use it to trickle charge your car starter battery as well. The kit comes with everything you need. Obviously the alternator charger. You have your cord that attaches from the alternator charger to your EcoFlow battery. You have enough cable here. This is 6-gauge wire that has a really nice protective wire loom around it. This can run from the back of your vehicle all the way up to your starter battery, where you will connect the positive to this 125 amp fuse and then finish that off going to your starter battery. And then it also has mounting hardware. So depending on how you're going to use this, where you're going to mount in your vehicle, they give you something here to attach it. This alternator charger comes in two different sizes. The smaller and cheaper 500 watt charger, or this one, which is the 800 watt charger. There is a difference though with what you get in the box. The cable that comes with the 800 watt charger is an XT150 cable. The smaller 500 watt charger comes with an XT60 cable, and with that cable, reverse charging and battery maintenance aren't supported. To unlock those features, you need to buy the XT150 cable separately for about $100. Which basically puts you at the same cost as the 800. With this kit, it's included right out of the box. And this is one of the batteries that the alternator charger can attach to. This is the EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus. This is really the heart of the system. 1,000 watt hours of capacity, about 85 amp hours at 12 volts. And this battery allows for 5,000 watts of expansion in case you need more capacity down the road. On the front side of this battery, you've got two USB-C ports, two fast charge USB-A ports, and a bank of full-size AC outlets powered by a pure sine inverter. Safe for anything from camera batteries to laptops and even heavier appliances. Around back, you'll see the solar and car input, the expansion battery port, the AC charging port, and a 12-volt car socket output. That solar input is something I'll be testing more in the future. Everything is built into this one compact box. No separate inverter, no complicated wiring. Everything's right here and ready to go. Next, I'm going to get this alternator charger installed in the 4Runner so you can see how all of this comes together.
Before getting started, I planned the cleanest path from the rear of the 4Runner to the starter battery, keeping the cable away from any sharp edges or moving parts. I'll be starting in the back and working forward. I'm mounting the charger to my rear window molly panel, drilling a new hole to line up with the bracket and bolting it down solid. I'll put an Amazon link to this budget-friendly molly panel in the description if you want to check out a similar setup. I'm also using a little blue Loctite on any bolts to keep them from vibrating loose over time. Next, I removed the top of the wheel well panel and drilled a 1-inch hole in the side. This is where I'll be starting to route the cable. I'm also installing rubber grommets so the cable won't rub or wear over time. From there, I ran the cable along the driver's side under the door sill covers where the factory wiring runs. I used the large factory grommet in the Firewall to enter the engine bay. Once in the engine bay, I routed the cable to the starter battery. The ground connects to the negative post, and the positive runs through the inline fuse lead mounted close to the battery before tying into the main cable. And that's really it. About a 30 to 45 minute install.
Let's go check it out. All right, the install is complete. We are now gonna fire up the car and see how this thing works. All right, so now I see the green light has come on the EcoFlow, so power is flowing to the alternator charger. We're gonna go ahead in the EcoFlow app and actually get this thing set up. All right, one thing EcoFlow does recommend is that you make sure to go check for any firmware updates on this before you use it for the first time. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and add new device. All right, the alternator charger pops right up. So this thing's just going to run through a few settings, network settings, device connection, and then actually binding it to the account. So now that I've added this to the Forerunner, you can see what the power is already on my EcoFlow battery. It's at 95%. I have the setting set to charge. I did not have the setting set to start working, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch that over now. And you can see this thing powers right up. One thing to note is this is an 800 watt alternator charger. My alternator in my vehicle is a 130 amp alternator. The 1/3 rule says that I should probably run this around 500 watts. So I'm not using up more than a third of my available power for my alternator with just a single device. So that's gonna bring this in at around 500 watts. That should keep me nice and safe and not overheat my alternator. As far as the starting voltage, that's something you're gonna wanna set right away too. You don't wanna set it too low or the alternator charger will continue to charge your battery even after you shut the vehicle off. So I'm gonna set mine around 13.6 volts. That'll be perfect because that ensures that the alternator charger will only be on and running when my vehicle's engine is running. So with that, you can see right here, when I plugged this battery in for the first time, it was at 95%. Just in the couple minutes I've been talking to you, it's already at 99%, and that's just using 500 watts. So this thing is gonna charge up pretty quick. All right, now that I have this thing fully installed, everything's running properly, settings are dialed in, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Forerunner set up for a 4-day overlanding trip that I have coming up. I'm gonna be using this setup to power a fridge, diesel heater, charge all my camera gear, anything else that I may need. Really put this through a proper test. But before we do that, if you enjoy installs like this, overlanding trip videos, gear reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps support the channel and allows me to keep creating this great content.
It was finally time to hit the road, heading west for some remote overlanding, where I'd quickly find out if this system was really the right choice. Right from the start, the charger worked exactly like it should. The first couple days I was checking the system quite often, but every time it was managing the power perfectly. After that, I honestly just stopped checking. My fridge stayed cool, my battery stayed full, and when I rolled into camp I had plenty of power to run the diesel heater through the night. The system just works. I didn't have to think about it or worry about power. I could just focus on the trip and the things that make these adventures worth it. I've included affiliate links and discount codes for all the gear featured in this video, starting with the EcoFlow system. Using those helps support the channel and saves you a little money too. If you enjoy DIY installs, gear reviews, and overlanding trips, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.